And then we just watch it over, and then I dump it because they're like all these. I have gigabytes and gigabytes of student stuff, so I have to like constantly delete things. But I hold on to it for a while in case we need to go over. Like I hold on to it for a couple weeks in case we want to go over stuff. But yeah, I'm not recording the actual like lesson. Like I'm not recording right now. I just record the game. Yeah, yeah, no worries. And that's one of the reasons why. Yeah, sorry, go ahead. Yeah, no, it'll happen. There's gonna be the people use different numbers, but what people say is like, and I'll just use numbers that they can be higher or lower than this. But people say like, there's 30% of your games you're just gonna win, 30% of your games you're just gonna lose, and then the other 40% is what you actually have control over. So like, this could be a game where it's just like, oh yeah, no, our team is just complete garbage, and even if we play as best we possibly can, it's still probably gonna be a loss. Now our goal is to, if our chances of winning the game are only 10%, our goal is to bring that to 15%. Like, just do whatever you can to slightly increase your odds of winning. I'm assuming that Yasuo is mid. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Sure. Yeah, no, no, that's all good. Whatever. Yeah, whatever's gonna make you comfy. Yeah, no, I'm all in on that sort of situation. I'm always like, it's better to play easy champions, and then just you can focus on playing your role and playing like the game overall, rather than just playing the little mini game. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that should actually be okay. It's not bad. We should go one of those things healing magic resist of your armor if we're going against Silas, yeah, because everybody else should be AD, so you can go half and half there. Um, you what you can do as well, and we're running at it, so don't bother at this point. But what you can do is go the health as well instead. Do the scaling HP, and then just do magic resist instead of doing the armor as well. Wait, sorry, aren't you giving evidence for why the health is good? Didn't you just say the health is better than the armor? Yeah, yeah. Sorry, my voice. You're right. But mathematically, the bonus HP is better. Um, I'm obviously I'm not good at math. I don't know what the people have literally run the numbers, and the bonus HP is more valuable. And in this lane, the only interaction we're gonna get that's gonna be, I mean, there's obviously gonna be a little bit of AD from Silas, but not enough, in my opinion, to warrant actually picking up armor. So let me just make sure I'm
Let
starting to
us
record.
march
So like I said, you
like
don't have to. Like
children.
I was just it's literally just a suggestion of like if you're in a lane where it's like, oh, it's AP, pick up the magic resist and the bonus health. If you feel like it, you can sit on the armor. That's still fine as well, but mathematically the HP is actually more valuable. Yeah, yeah. If everybody's going the same way,
This
then you
would
can
be
do it. Is it? Oh, Ivan and
uncivilized.
Jinx are not there, so it's just 3 people. So
Welcome
you can
to
sit with them for a bit if you
Summoner's
want.
Rift.
Basically, the choice is to sacrifice Vision on the topside jungle. Yeah, they see us, so just cover topside jungle then.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Yeah, so it is. I mean, you can't. You should be able to walk there safely, but it is possible that they could be there by this point. If you run out at the very beginning of the game, they can't get there in time.
Cheerio.
So it is possible that somebody could be here. So just be careful. Yep. All right, there we go.
Minions have spawned.
Yeah, so it's sure.
Yes, good sir.
Okay. Yeah, I'll show you like little windows and stuff you can create. I'm
Anyone
just
for
gonna
a
double check.
spot
I'm
of
pretty sure I'm
tea?
recording, but I'm just gonna, yep, just double and triple check. There we go.
You cheeky little fellow.
So the issue there is,
Oh,
the issue there is that you used your E right before you were about to hit level 2. So try not to do that so that when we hit that level up, then we have all of our abilities to really go after. We'll talk about that in the replay. You're doing fine.
what?
We should pop one of those potions, top ourselves off.
First blood.
You never want to be close to death. Sounds very simple, but if you have HP, it's much harder to die.
Anything less would be uncivilized.
Cool. Yeah, I like the back. If our plan was to do this though, then we didn't need to pop the potion. I thought we were just... Okay. Okay, that's fine then. But then yeah, so
Double kill.
okay, yeah, no, that's all good. If you are gonna do that, I thought we were just gonna stay and just continue to like just poke and shit. But if you are gonna do that, then just like feel free to let me know because everything I'm saying is a suggestion. I don't wanna be like you have to do this. So like
Cheerio.
anything, if you're like oh I'm gonna back soon. I'm like oh okay my bad I didn't realize you were gonna do that. No, all good, all good. But no, Trez, like I said, I don't wanna like give you too much stuff because you're doing like that's a great ward. That's good.
Hate or death.
Let's just back off. Just back off.
An ally has been slain.
One can
Enemy
survive
double
everything
kill.
Could have let that wave come a
nowadays.
tiny bit farther. You're just that extra couple steps away from your turret now, where if we could have the wave sitting in a spot where it's like, we're literally one step away from turret range. See like how he engages on you now? Because we gave him that extra space. Yeah, good job though, good combo. Yep, so a situation like that, see how there's 3 minions there, and you tried to get all of them and then you missed 2? Just sacrifice 1. Just be like, I'm gonna completely ignore this one, and then guarantee you get the
I
other
like
ones.
a man who grins when he fights.
So don't bother too much looking at other lanes right now, because we have no real intention to go there anytime soon. Yeah, no, you should, but we have no intention to actually. So what if something's happening in mid lane? What are we gonna do about it? You know what I mean? So it's like, if you have, if it's like, no, this is great. Just keep chilling. No, I get it. Like basically, I'm trying to make your life as easy as possible. If you can do that and do everything else
I'll bite
perfectly
your
fine, then
legs
great.
off.
But the way I'm looking at it, it's like just only focus on the important things. Don't worry about all the extra noise until we actually have a reason to. So yeah, so once the new wave arrives, shove it all, and we'll probably just base. Yeah, great job.
I challenge you to a duel.
It's okay, it's okay. Yeah, I mean, if he's gonna keep just if we're gonna just keep coming back to a wave like that that we can freeze and then slow push back, then yeah, just keep doing it. Because
Anyone
look,
for a
you just keep
spot
out
of
farming him and
tea?
then go back. Yeah, I'd probably start picking up pieces of ever. Oh no, yeah, I wouldn't recommend call. I wouldn't. I mean, you can if you want do Bramble. But I would personally just start going into Everfrost. But it's up to you. Unless you aren't going Everfrost, or are you going? Oh, okay. Well, even if
Let
you,
the
okay, that's
spikes
fine.
lie
Then you're going
gently.
Iceborne. Just get going, whatever it is you're doing. Um,
They always
you're fine. So you're going Iceborne then. Then 75. So much melee. Okay, I'm down for that. I like it. I like how you're
Shut down.
actively thinking about your build. No, I like that. I like that you actively think about your build. That's good. Because like I'm not a Cho'Gath player, so you know what I mean. You probably know more about Cho'Gath builds than I do
no
right now.
bother.
I'm just like, okay, this is what the standard stuff is that I see that fucks me up basically. That's most of what I. No, no, you're totally fine.
What?
No, no, I totally am down for that. Back in the day, I used to be all about just like everybody just you build tank and we win the game.
An enemy has been slain. Shut down.
Good. We have 10 seconds on our ward, so we can probably clear this in 6 seconds. I'm on a world spot, we're fine.
Shut down. An ally has been slain.
Yeah, I mean most of the time.
Anything less.
Yeah, I mean sometimes it does, but if you don't feel like it's gonna be worth it, then yeah, it's fine. Good. Yeah, then just keep using this. Just don't force anything. Just always remember that he's the one who needs to change things. If things stay the same, that's good for you. So it is possible that Warwick. Yeah, just yeah, exactly. Just mess him around. Yeah, push the wave in. We're mostly just like fighting him so he can't do the wave. Yeah.
Like gentlemen.
Very small, but when you place a ward, try and place it as far to the edge of the brush as you can, and like not against a wall. You get slightly more vision that way. It's not a big deal, but it's one of those things. Yeah, no, so like in the brush, so if you don't smart cast your wards, then you can see the little crosshair, and it'll be green when it's in the bush and blue outside. So you want to find that perfect spot where it's like 1 pixel down right, and it turns blue, 1 pixel up left, and it turns green, that green pixel. So just back off and let the wave meet. Yeah, good.
Cake or death.
Yeah, and just counter push because he's pushing in too hard here. Yeah. You got tons of mana, so good. You know, if you need to pop some spells, then it's good. But see, like this, how you let him push the wave and then attack you? You have to counter push the wave a lot quicker. Whoa, okay, that was interesting. Just be careful because he's gonna feast you. Yeah, so he's just gonna feast you. So you need to, instead of trying to silence him in those situations, you need to zone him with your Q. And the idea there with the wave, and I'll show. But see how his flash was already down, and do you see how your mentality there was, I'm gonna try and set up a kill instead of I just need to not die? Remember when I was saying you're the one who's winning? He needs to change things. You need to keep things the same. So you shouldn't be thinking about killing him. You should be thinking about not letting him kill you, because if you don't let him kill you, you win. So just play defensive in that situation, and I'll show you with the wave, but you have to counter push the wave at the beginning there. You can't let him clear out minions and attack you. I'll show you after though. But one of the biggest things in this game that people don't think about is they're always trying to think about what they're going to do to their opponent, and they're not thinking about what their opponent's trying to do to them. If you stop your opponent from trying to accomplish their goals, oftentimes it's way easier to accomplish yours. So like right here, we should have, I mean, if we should have just shoved this wave instantly because our wave is way too big, we should have used a Q before. Yeah, it's all good. It's okay, but yeah, if we could have crashed this sooner, that would have been fun. But see, like even right here, when he's doing that stuff, like don't be afraid to just toss out a Q. You know what I mean? Like, but now back off because the wave. Yeah. Use your refillables. At least one.
Double
Should
tap.
have tried to flash that.
You go.
Go. Good. Just run around. Don't cut it. Yeah, okay, no, yeah. Oh crap. Yeah, that sucks because our. Yeah, just base and come back out. It's okay. Yeah, it's all good. So yeah, but I was gonna say because our feast is just coming back up, we could have played further around the turret there because we could have with the Q zoned and the B size. But it's fine.
Let us
Just get
fight
back out there.
like gentlemen.
Yeah, it sucks, but whatever. But anyways, I'll show you in the recording about when like you're using Qs to just like you're not using your Q enough to just zone.
A summoner
Not that you should be spamming it because you do want to keep it for fights and stuff like that. But in those situations where you have no intention of fighting,
A summoner has
just go up to the
reconnected.
just go up to the Warwick. Go with it. Just go up to the Warwick. You could have tried line, but he's gonna go regardless though. So you have to. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Exactly. There. That's good. That's all you had to do. But, so in that situation though, he's gonna fight regardless. So your choice is to let him fight and possibly have him die, or play around your team. What there are some times where it's better to not help your team. There's a lot of times where it's better not help your team, but not when they're right there like that. Like just go. He's already committed to this.
What?
Put a ward down. Put a ward down. Don't do this. Ward first. Yeah, but that's the thing is like treat your team like they're bots. So Warwick or not Warwick, Nocturne bot is programmed to gank and follow there. So how do you play to make that programming successful? Like how do you make that play good? Because he's gonna do that whether you're there or not. So you make sure that he wins that play because you're close enough. Yeah, that's all. Try and throw that Q a bit sooner. If you're trying to pullables. See, like right there, just back off now. But we could have thrown a Q right on the caster minion when he was trying to last hit it. You know he's going to be standing there. Double refillable. Top yourself off. You're going to die. See, like right here, use your Q to like push them out and then walk away. Now walk away because Warwick's going to die. But like you need to be using your Q more in these situations. If you've got nearly full mana, like there's no reason not to. If you have lesser mana, then I get it. But you need to use your Q to zone more, even if it's just for little taps to make them uncomfortable, make them think about it. If you never throw it, they don't have to think about it. Yeah, really good, really good. Yeah, no, that's the right move. There we go, nice, good job. So just, you can focus on the minions here, yeah, good. Careful Yasuo behind. So in that situation, what you need to do is you need to throw the Q defensively on top of where you guys are standing. Yeah, so far you're playing fine, except you are not using your Q at all to its potential. So that's what I want you to work on a little bit. Is because yeah, now that your turret's dead, yes, yeah, it's a rough situation either side. So we'll. Yeah, it is past 14. We do have teleport. Nocturne is. I would still go top side. It's just like just go chill. We can teleport down if we need to. So just run top side and just look for a ward that we can teleport to. Like if they don't have a ward, they should be able to just ignore it. Yeah, they should be able to do it quickly and get out. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Crap, they're probably gonna fight. We might need to. Yeah, so keep pushing now, don't freeze, because there's shit happening. So like, if we're not gonna teleport down, then we have to push. So in that situation, like this is where you need to be doing, not exactly right now, but like the F keys and stuff like that. You need to be seeding, like, you know what I mean? This type of stuff. So I had no idea whether to tell you to teleport or not. Just because. Yeah, now you should continue to push and then back in this push because we're gonna come up and kill you, see?
Your turret has been destroyed.
Yeah, just run around the other way. Run around, keep running back. And then you can use your Q. Use your Q. So you need to use your Q there to not let them get around the wall. Because of course they're gonna of course Yumi Yasuo is gonna catch up to you if Silas is there. So you need to stop Silas, and then because you're like, oh, I'll let him CC me, but then I'll stop Yasuo. It's like Yasuo is gonna catch up to you whether you Q him or not. So you place the Q right beside the wall so Silas cannot get pressed in. I'll show you in the recordings and stuff, but yeah, your Q usage is the biggest thing. Yeah, in between the walls there. You should have ran earlier. The second Yasuo and Yumi came around the left side of that wall, you should have immediately booked it over to the right, and then used that corridor there, that cutoff, that small thin area, to guarantee the Q. So go with your team now. See how close this is? No, you have to go with your team. You have to go with your team. Go to mid. So the thing, so if your team is really far away and you have no way to get there, then it's okay. But if you have a way to get there and change the fight, it's so important. So we need to just, yeah, exactly, just defend against this, and then we can clear some waves and go bot or something. But see how your team is in a position where like action is very probable. So like we can go bot lane right now, because now everybody's here, so there's no point in us. You know what I mean? Or if they're going, yeah, you say go bot lane, go bot with the team. No, go bot lane with the team. Because we're looking for action right now, so we want you here. There, see? Go press. Yeah, there you go. Press Q on them. Exactly. You're pressing Q more. Okay, we're kite them back, and then you can Q. Yeah. Exactly. There we go. See? Okay, now go back. We need to probably go back and then go top. So just start. Yeah, just start walking. You should check on the fight. Recall, and then you can check on the fight. They should have this. If not, good lord. Yeah. Q. You have to use Q. You're just running at her. Use the Q to force her back towards your team. You're playing like you don't have range. You're playing Cho'Gath like you're like Darius or something. There you go. Good Q. There you go. Nice. Okay, I think we base and then head top. Yeah. Even though it's stuck basing after we just killed a bunch of people, I think that's the play. We might have to head bot potentially. We'll see. Yeah, no, because I mean you got me screaming at you, so no worries, man. Go bot. Go bot. Yeah, because we still have teleport and there's no objective bot side right now. You can go mid. Go mid. Look at the team. See like the fight. We need to teleport in. Look at that. Yeah, never mind. Go mid and cover mid while Jinx does that. It's fine. We might have to peel off the top in a bit, but so sit here and wait. Sit here and wait. Wait for the wave to come to you. No, because you have to catch the wave. You have to catch the wave. I mean, you can kill that one wolf, but is that the full camp? Yeah, kill that one wolf. But catch the wave. See how they're kind of walking up? Oh shit. Use your Q. Stop trying to E-silence. Use your Q. Your Q is so much longer range than everything. You keep walking at people when you have a ranged spell. Use your Q and continue walking. There you go. Get up the top lane. Yeah. Now we top. Good. Yeah, so look for, if he's still there, then back off if he's not there. Back off if he's not there. Let Azir get this. But if he's still there, then you get him. See him, get him. Go throw a Q at him or something. You are a poke champion. Just because you're building tank doesn't mean the Q doesn't do anything. Yeah. Just make him think about it. Yeah, and then base and go bot. Perfect, good. Good. But yeah, just make them. No, just run down. Because see how you're gonna be able to catch the wave? And also look at your team as you're running down. Look at your team and see if you can teleport in. That should be fine. So just exactly. Just run down, catch the wave. It's fine. It's fine. Look at bot or mid though, because we have no intention of going top. What's the point of looking at Azir? Yeah, look at that shit. Exactly. See if you can teleport in. And then now we're here, so now we pay attention to this. Yes. Excellent. Now let the yeah, just chill here. Just chill here. Like, instead of pushing this wave, go slow, because Ivern's coming to look for something. He's gonna collapse on him in the jungle. You have to go. Yeah, now we can back off. Now we just back off. Because see the way Ivern walked there, Silas could have jumped on him, and he could have attacked Ivern. Just back off. Just back off. Wait for the wave to come to you. Yeah, good. Now we clear. Yeah. Because it came that bit further back. So we clear this, because look at, they're doing dragon, and they're going to come to mid lane. So we clear this, and then we back off. Because we're not going to get the opportunity to clear this again, so clear and back off. And then walk away. Now stay under turret, and chill. Don't let her poke you. Or Yumi Q. That's fine. I was thinking more of Misfortune E, but Yumi can poke with Q too. Yeah, exactly. Even though we didn't get it, I love it. I love that, because they weren't there. Yeah, exactly. Now go with that. So you can get a good Q. Yes, that's what we're looking for. Get her? Yeah. Beautiful. That was so good. you see what this champion does? That's Cho'Gath right there.
Double
You
kill.
land your Qs and you get. No. So just run mid and catch the wave. Because our team's not going to do what they're. So again, it's treat your team like they're bots. So these guys. Oh, there we go. The robots have selected. We're doing Baron. But we have no jungler, so it's still kind of sketch. I think we should not do Baron. I think we should run top. Let them clear this. Go top. Let them clear it. Go top. Let her clear it. Go top. Go top. You have two carries. A Jinx and an Azir. They're both like hyper carries. So let them clear the wave and you go. There you go. Look at that. Beautiful. I love it. We can do it. Fuck it. Let's do it. Fuck it. Just be careful. Just I think it's fine. I think it's okay. I think it's fine. Just rush it. It's fine. Yeah, we got the Ivern bushes. They don't know shit. We're fine. Just base. See how everybody bases after Baron with the empowered recall? Always do that. Not always, but like 9 out of 10 times do that. Yep, now we go top. Oh, Azir's going top. Now go bot.
Anyone for a spot of tea?
Yeah, we go bot. We probably catch the wave. So, okay. So we have teleport, but we don't actually need to use it. If you want to try and play like godlike, then we push and look for a really good teleport spot. What I would prefer to do is we clear one wave and just group with the team, like brain dead style. It's up to you. Totally your call. But that's the thing is it doesn't matter. We're not here to kill him. You have Baron buff. Baron buff is not about killing your opponent. Baron buff is about having a powered minion with. So just clear this. But see, ulting that is a bad idea because now we have 60 seconds where we have Baron buff, but we have no ult.
Less would be uncivilized.
But you're thinking about fighting Silas. We're not here to fight Silas. Now back off. Run. See, now you have no ulti for a fight. Because you're so concerned with doing something instead of not allowing them to do something. That is your problem. Is you're like, but Silas. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about Silas. It could be literally anybody. That could be any champion. I don't care what it is. We're not here to fight him. Now you have your team in a situation where they have to win a fight. We could have just walked down all 3 lanes with Baron. It would have been so easy.
Shut down.
Yeah. It's
Enemy double kill.
your mistake is that you had any intention of interacting with Silas. All we had to do was sit in our wave and walk down the lane with it. The second they show up with anybody extra, we bail immediately. There's no way they can beat us. No, because we have nobody. What's that teleport going to amount to? Look, our team's all dead. Fuck the turret, dude. Fuck, your team's all dead. We need to wait for the moment to make it happen. Yes, just catch the wave and chill. Just stall. We're not here to do anything other than wait for our team to res. There's no objectives on the map. Everything's fine. But like, see how we cleared that wave immediately? Just chill. Just stop clearing it. Nothing's happening. Just chill. Yeah, there you go. Just slow it down. Wait for your team to res. Once everybody's back up and ready to go, then we go. Then we make something happen. So even right here, this is dangerous. Yeah. So exactly. Good. Yeah, and you can take the Gromp if you want. It's up to you. Nocturne's topside. You're gonna fuck him, whatever. Well, but see, like, this is okay because he's not here. Whereas when you were taking the farm from Jinx and Azir, that to me is more like annoying from those carries. Like, look at Nocturne. See, he's gonna go grab his prugs or something, or like let him do that. You're on the complete opposite end of the map. You were waiting for the wave. Clear this now. Because now our team is here and ready to do stuff. So now we clear and then base and then be ready for a TP. See mid lane. Base? Yeah, base. And then get ready for a potential TP. Because see how they're coming down to bot to deal with you? You create a problem, and when they come to alleviate that problem, you're already gone elsewhere, starting a new problem. So start running, though. Start running. Don't base. Yeah, just keep. Start running. Start running. No. Just start running. Because we don't know if we're going to TP. Don't put yourself in a position where you have to TP. Do it if you have to, but if you don't have to, just walk there. Yeah, I'm down for that, but we should go to the fight here because we're about to fight. See, like they're doing great, so yeah, we need to get in there. Yep, you ready for Q? Okay, yeah. Yep. Be patient. Nice, really good Q though. Yep. Now run away, go to mid. There you go, beautiful. Yep, and just clear this wave. See, this is when we can steal all the CS, because they're chasing in the jungle like idiots. And we're like, yoink. No, you're fine. You're fine. Now keep pushing, because we got good death timers. It's just Silas, and you're reasonably healthy. We should be able to take a turret, maybe. If not, we must clear this wave and fail. Yeah, no, dude, stats mean jack shit. What matters is killing the Nexus. We should leave. We should ping danger and run away. 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 Ping danger and ping danger. You have to communicate with your team with pings. You have to treat them like they're dogs. Or like you're the sheep dog and they're the sheep. You gotta herd them.
Would be uncivilized.
We need to reset. So we should reset. Ignore that and reset. If you're like a few gold away, then do it. But we need to leave. We need to go very soon. She should be able to get the see this shit. Because you're thinking about what you can get, and you're not thinking about stopping them from getting what they can get. See all this shit? That's why I was saying ping danger and reset. Ping danger and reset. Ping danger and reset. All you have to do to be a good player is think defensively. You're thinking pure offense. Think defense. Don't die. As long as you don't... Killing people in this game is easy. Not dying is the hard part. So if you just don't die, you can kill people. Like, who cares about your CS? Like, oh, my CS is bad. Oh, this is... Oh, who gives a fuck? Nothing matters as long as you're alive. If you're alive, you can do whatever you want. The world is your oyster. None of that matters. See all this is that's happening? Because we were worried about 70 gold. We were worried about the turret. All that shit. Just don't die. It's like literally, if I had a 5-second lesson with you, it'd be just don't die. Stop dying. Just don't die. It sounds simple and stupid, but it will change the game for you. This is what like because I had the same problem. I was in gold and I got stuck there my first season because all I did was fight, and I was only thinking about aggression and taking turrets and winning lane and getting kills and taking Baron and Dragon. And then I realized, like, oh, if these players are as good as me or better, yeah, we can grab this because MF spot. Yeah, this should be easy. If players are as good or better than me, I can't just fight them and win. I have to outthink them. Don't worry about it. Just go on the Baron. Yeah, I don't know. This is why I hate solo queue Barons. Oh, Silas is coming from the behind. We're gonna have to turn and fight. Be ready to fight. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Just base and then go kill Silas. Not kill him, but stop his wave. Yep. Good. Just run out. It's fine. Even if you don't buy anything, just run out. It's fine. The main idea is that go to mid, just in case Yasuo continues to push. And if he doesn't, then we'll go catch the top wave after. Just hang out in mid for right now. Yeah. Yeah, I know, but see how the wave is pushed out a bit? If we're gonna they can kill us if we're up there. We have Baron buff, we need to not die. Now go top and take a really safe path. Because see, now there's a reason to go top, because he's gonna push the wave. It's fine, no, go top. Because if he continues to push, then we can attack him. Yeah, good, exactly, that's what you're here for. Now back off and go mid. Good, that's fine. I love that Q, that's beautiful. Just back off and go mid. See, what you did allows Azir to safely clear that wave, and now we catch the wave they're sending mid. That's efficient macro. So wait for the wave. Oh, never mind. Okay, I guess we're going. Got the flash. We might go over the wall. No, it's fine. You should have queued the MF. No. Just stop. The Warwick's going Mach 10. You could keep flashed R there. Oh! If she comes close, yeah. Just throw Qs to zone. Just throw Qs. Yeah, it's fine. Good. So we're gonna have to base and defend against Silas probably, and then be ready to TP to drag. Base, defend against Silas. So you gotta just queue the MF there. When two people are fighting, that is a perfect time to land Q, because you know they're just gonna sit there and punch each other. It doesn't matter what you buy, just clear the wave and be ready to TP. Like, I literally, if you don't buy anything, I don't care. Just get out there. We need to clear. Yeah, that's fine. That's totally fine. I really don't care either way. It doesn't matter. Just clear this wave as fast as you can, and then be ready to teleport. See, there's the ward there where Yasuo is. We might need to teleport now. So pay attention to what we're doing with Dragon. So look, I think we TP. Yep. Try cut them off. Just run at them. Yep. Just stall them. Stick with your team. Yeah, that's fine. Just go. Our team takes this. Jinx is pretty fast.
Double kill.
Yep, clear the way. Focus the way. Focus the way. Focus the way. Focus the way.
Shut down.
Use your Q. There you go. Beautiful. Look at that. We win the game now. Excellent.
Yes, good sir.
Yep. Well, she died 11 times too. That's the thing. She didn't do really well. She fed a shit ton. But the times you died, though, if you don't die there, the game is clean. And that's how you win against good players. You need the game to be clean. You can't give them openings. You gave this team so many openings. Good players will not lose if you give them those openings. Really nice. We got 5 seconds. Oh man, it's troll. See, like, but you take it ages to run there, so let the range guys do it. And you clear the minion wave. See, now they're gonna be back up. Now we could throw. Oh, maybe not. Nice. Remember, you have your active. You got your stone plate in you too. Yep. Be careful. It's fine. It's fine. Just stay safe. Flash if you need to. You're okay. Just run away. It's okay. Just reset. It's all good. Use your Q. Yeah, yeah. Beautiful. Good job. Keep going. Just flash over the wall. Oh my god. Damn the collector. Yeah, it's all good. You can, so like, if other people are doing a task, like see how they went after an inhibitor? It's the same idea as when people chase after other people in the jungle. If they can complete that task by themselves, then you clear the minions, so when they're done the task, you guys meet up and just snowball the objectives down. But as far as, like I was saying, with the deaths and stuff like that, it's not that you're like, oh no, you're dying so much. It's that the deaths you are taking, you have full control over. You are killing yourself. They're not killing you. So that's when it's not okay. If they kill you, if they outplay you and do some fancy shit, and you're like, damn man, I got 4-man turret dove, like I couldn't do anything about that. It's like, whatever. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think we should just defend right now. We only backdoor when we no, it's all good. We only backdoor when we don't have another option, basically. But we can win fights. We've proven that. So just get out there and win the fight, and then just walk down. Much easier that way. Yeah. Q. That's fine. Yep. There you Q. Whoa! What the? Okay, that was interesting. What the hell? Here we go. See, that's what I was saying. Right? It's just so much easier if we've proven we can win fights. So just keep winning fights. If we've proven we can't win fights, that's when you backdoor. You don't have. If you're winning games, it's fine. You don't have to be the deciding factor. I would. I know you don't give a shit, but I would personally be getting this based on what happened last time. Yeah. No, you're fine. You're like I said. I mean, I don't care. Let me. All right. I'll show you in more detail. That's what I was saying. Like, oftentimes this is why I personally prefer first-time lessons being replay reviews, is so I can explain in more detail why. Because like you're like, well, what? You know what I mean? I'm telling you to do things that I know will work, but you don't know that they will work because I haven't shown you that they will work yet. If that makes sense. Like I can describe to you why it works and why it makes sense and why it's the like most efficient. Because everything we do is a gamble. Like everything in this game is a gamble and potentially has a cost. So it's just like these are the most like cost-effective routes to take. These are the easiest, simplest, most cost-effective routes. Let me pull up the recording. Okay. All right, you can stop screen sharing and I'll screen share to you. All right. Here we go. Okay, can you see this? Okay, great. So what do we got? We got about 15 or some minutes. Okay, so I'll try not to worry too much about the little tiny things. Like I've harped on you for your Q enough and stuff like that. The level 2 here. So this minion's gonna be your level 2. So yeah, using your E right here. Mhm. No, I totally understand. It's all good. So anyways, we'll no, you're fine, dude. Where was it? There's one wave and everything. I think everything early here was pretty good. You just kind of built up the wave and then sent it in a couple times, which I love. Like that's so good. Um, I think pretty much like I said, other than like the little things I was harping on you for, most of this stuff was good. Yeah, it's so good. It gives you just like free. It's like it's so safe and it just gives you free stuff. So here, like we were saying, this is where you need to use a Q in between you, and then it gives you the space to bail. Yeah. So exactly, it makes it so that he like you. Yeah, basically you just make a line that he can't cross essentially. Yeah, it's just easier that way, and then we run away because you're no. So but you put the Q right here. Put the Q right there and walk away because he's gonna kill you with his ulti. Like because of the wave, he can just one shot you. That's the problem is the minion wave. So like this is him building up this big wave like this. Like this is the one way that he can actually get a successful turret dive off on you, and that's part of why this trade is so bad as well. Is the one coming up here and like Exactly, and that's what I'm saying is like your mindset is so much of like I need to get what I want, and you're instead of asking, "Am I allowed to have this?" You're just like, "I want that, so I'm going to get it." And it's like, well, but what's the cost? It might be too expensive. You're like, I really want to buy that fancy new car, and it's like it costs $1 billion, and you're like, that's okay because I want it, and it's like, no, that's not okay. No car is worth $1 billion. That sort of thing. Just like it. I know it's nice, but just chill, just play safe. Like don't You know what will guarantee you get that cannon? A Q. And guess what? You got full mana. So just back off and chill. Throw a Q that only hits the cannon. Let him push into your turret, and then that way he can't turret dive you because you have too much HP. So he has the wave to turret dive you, but he doesn't have the other thing, which is the HP, where you let him get the HP, and he's already got the wave. And we even miss the cannon, right? We don't even get it. So this is kind of like if this is what I'm trying to like impart on you is not like any sort of specific scenario stuff. It's just the mindset of like you need to think about yourself and your safety and defense first, and then once everything is secured, then you can take away his stuff. But worry about you first. Make sure you're comfortable and healthy and safe, and then make him uncomfortable and kill him. So yeah, in situations like this, like he's got the push, that's fine. Let him have the push. Let's just back off. That's the beauty of Cho'Gath. Is like, oh no, I'm zoned. We'll just Q. That's fine. Who cares? And just back off, sit under turret. Your HP's high enough that he can't dive you. If he tries to dive you, that's when you can outplay him with the like wait for the silence and then Q after the silence and like try and dodge his E or W or whatever the hell it is. Like that's when you can do that. You don't have the luxury to do that now because you've given up the HP. We gave him the wave, which is totally fine, but then you gave him HP alongside that, which is not fine. And then once you've did that, then you played offensively instead of defensively. You played like I'm gonna outplay him into the turret instead of like I need to just run the fuck out of here. I'm gonna die if I stay here. I'm gonna throw a Q so he can't go past this line, and while he's stuck behind that line, that's when I'll make my escape and I'm going to have to give up CS and experience and probably a turret plate, but I don't care because the other option is give up CS, experience, a turret plate, and my life. So it's okay to lose a bit to save a lot. And that's the thing here. And that's the thing is you need to just like test just ask the question. Be like, am I allowed to get this? And if he's like, no, I'm ready to die for this minion, then you're like, okay, that's fine, just chill. If he's like, please don't take that, you're like, I'm gonna take it anyway. See what his response is. If he's like, hell no, I'm gonna punish you, then let him have it. It's okay. Once we saw like you're like, my CS is low. We won the game. You dominated fights. Like fights that actually were good, like set up fights that we actually wanted to take, we crushed. We absolutely dominated. You don't need to be like omega fed to win. You just need to be in the right place at the right time. That's what this game is all about, is the right place at the right time. Um, so yeah, like in situations like this is where I was saying, like throw the Q, like back off and throw a Q right here, make him dodge to the right, and then walk in and hit the turret and walk away or something like that. Like use your Q just to make him move. Well, no, but that's what I'm saying is back off, throw the Q here to make him like right here. See how you're like walking in at him? Back off earlier, throw the Q right here, make him dodge to the right, which should give you safe passage in here to get an attack on the turret to properly demolish. Make him move to where you want to with your spell. It's not about hitting it, it's about making him have to dodge it. Anyways, this type of stuff right here is not good because again, this is not worrying about your own safety. We have no vision down the river, and he's going to clear this wave. So like you trying to stop him is not healthy because there's so many minions here, and our new wave is arriving. Once the new wave arrives, it's a little bit safer because at least we have the minions to play around. It's still not safe because we don't have vision in the river, but if we have a huge wave of minions to play with, it's a little bit safer. But anyways, the idea here is that his wave will slowly push back towards our side. So just let him do that. Just back off and go into the bush and start basing. And then depending on what Silas does, you decide whether to continue that base and go back to base or cancel it and stay in lane. I do this all the time. Yeah, I'm a more of a mid laner, so I do it in mid lane. But the idea is to, in a situation where you have the option to back, show him that you're going to back, and then drop the vision, like walk behind a wall, or in terms case of top lane, walk into the bush and then start basing. So his two options are, oh, I think the enemy is basing. I'm going to shove the wave to deny CS and experience. And then you go, okay, you know what? You're shoving the wave? Well, then I'm not going to base. I'm going to cancel my recall, and now you've shoved the wave, and I can freeze in front of my turret. So you just destroyed your beautiful lane state. Or they decide to freeze, and you say, oh, okay, this guy's freezing? Cool, I'll go back to base. And by the time you've gone back to base and run your way back out, the wave will be pushed towards your side, and you can catch that wave, whittle it down, and then set up another freeze for yourself. So you put them in a situation where it doesn't matter what they do, you win. Yes, exactly. This blue wave right here. If he just chills and freezes, then keep your recall. Like your recall should be like halfway down or whatever. Then just let it finish and go back to base. But if he pushes, which oftentimes they will do, because the natural player response to somebody going back to base, or at least thinking they're going back to base, is to push to deny CS and experience. And then you go, awesome. Now I've just removed myself from this dangerous lane state, and I have reestablished a safe lane state. Because your mentality here should be like, I'm crashing this wave. This is great. I probably want a base, but you're like, no, I don't have much gold. I'm super healthy. I'm going to go for some plates. Okay, that's totally fine. But know that you are constantly in a danger zone. You cannot be here long. We need to change what the lane looks like in the very near future, which he will naturally do just by clearing this wave. So essentially, we annoy him, try and get as much damage as we can on the turret. But then once he's here, boom, he's essentially established control. We just back off, fake the recall, and then we can either turn it into a real recall or a fake recall. But the idea is to not dick around too much in that zone. Know that you are the one who's in danger. Even though it seems like you have control, you are the one who is vulnerable to die. And vice versa, when you have the wave frozen where you're at right now, you're totally safe as long as you have HP or a minion wave, and then he's the one who's in danger to jungle ganks and all that good stuff. Um, Anyways, and like we saw, like, you know what, it sucked so bad that they took this turret early and they got the Rift Herald and they took all these plates and stuff like that. That really sucked, but we won the game. So does it really matter? There's so many things in this game you can give up. People have this like mentality of like, oh no, we lost Baron, the game's over. Oh no, we lost third Drake, the game's over. It's like, it doesn't matter. Very like there's so many ways to come back in this game, especially now with like the disgusting bounty systems and stuff. But anyways, in this situation, just let him escape, go for the guaranteed kill, and then that way we have control over lane. Just go for the guaranteed thing. It's like the CS under turret, like I was saying. I was like, when there's 3 minions there and they're all weird HP, just ignore the first one and guarantee the next 2. Just like this one, just ignore Silas. He's slippery. Guarantee the kill here. This is what makes Cho'Gath a good champion, is that bullshit like that. Because even if he dodges it, he has to dodge into danger. So it's perfect. Was this the... Hmm? So let me see this? Because the patch. Yeah, so it's possible it's because I'm from NA maybe? But like, do you have access to them? Like when you go to your profile, when you go to your match history, do you have access to those replays? Yeah, yeah, it's all good. All right, nice. Because yeah, I mean, and that's the thing is if I had been able to make contact with you earlier, I would have like I had a student earlier today, and I was like, hey, the patch dropped. If you want me to replay games, you have to play a couple or whatever. So he was able to play, but I wasn't able to get in contact with you earlier, so unfortunately, this is our best bet. But anyways, this is like I said, this is still very valuable practice. This is still like this is like the stuff that I'm telling you is the stuff I would tell you in a replay as well. Um, was it this wave? I don't think it was this wave. But that right there, like we were saying, like there you should be just be queuing on top of yourself. Queue defensively. So like this, when you what do you mean see the difference with what? Oh, you mean like you want to see but I mean this is still how you win. What do you what's the other side of the argument? Yeah, like you basically are asking like how to dominate lane harder essentially. Okay, so the idea that I'm trying to so like again, it's like your mentality, and this is probably why you tilt as well, is you have this offensive mentality. You can dominate lane phase with Cho'Gath here. Not dying is domination. Like what I'm at like you look at this when we died. Or not when we died, sorry, when we did we was it? Yeah. No. That's this is literally what I'm trying to tell you to not think like this. Like my first season of playing, I had this mentality, and that mentality got me stuck in gold. The mentality of I have to win lane, I have to kill my opponent, I have to get my turret, I have to get dragon, I have to get this cannon. No, you don't need anything. We lost so much this game and still won. So imagine if we aren't losing those things. Imagine if you're playing in a way where you don't give up all that shit for free. That's how you dominate. You're thinking so much about like I need to punch this guy so hard he's afraid to punch me back. And it's like no, just make it so that every time this guy punches you, it does nothing, and he just gives up because he can't. He's like, I can't win. How do I win against this guy? Your the offense comes from the defense. Your problem is you're just looking for the offense. I need you to secure up the defense, and then the offense comes from that. The reason I keep reinforcing this defense, defense, defense is because you already have the offensive mindset. The offense comes into play. I'm not saying you can't play aggressively. What I'm saying is when you play aggressively, it has to be calculated. And if you can't make it calculated, then don't do it. And that's what I'm basically saying is like if there's a situation that is difficult, remove yourself from that situation because we don't need to win every scenario. You will lose a ton of scenarios in games you win. And that's what strategic people do. Is it's okay to concede a little bit. It's take one step back to take two steps forward. If you have a lane phase that you can just brutally crush this guy and kill him over and over again, then by all means do it. But I'm still going to be giving you exactly the same advice as far as like you're in a danger zone. Know that you need to remove yourself from here. Do we need to we should we really try to get this extra $20 bill when we're already a millionaire? No. There's situations like that where when you have a large lead, it's not about gaining more of a lead, it's about not losing that lead. If you're a millionaire, don't be like, I need to make that second million. Be like, I need to make sure I'm still a millionaire. As long as I'm still a millionaire, I'm good. You don't need to be absolutely dominant, crushing. 12 minutes. They're like we're 12-0. You know, like you you're not going to get that opportunity every game. So when people don't give you that opportunity, exactly, exactly. I want you to be able to play in a way where as you climb, you continue to beat people. It doesn't matter if they're gold, platinum, diamond, even master tier, you can put up a fight against them because you're playing in a way that denies them opportunities to express their skill. This is a way that you can if you're better than your opponents, yes, you can be more aggressive and put on more pressure and whatnot. And you can make more mistakes and stuff like that. But my goal is to have you be able to beat anybody, whether they're worse than you, as good as you, or even better than you. And that's the thing. It's like there's these well, let's talk more about like I said, we'll keep going more for. Anyways, we're out of time, but I want to try and find like one more thing to talk about here real quick. But like I said, like if you take one thing from this lesson, it's just think first about defense before offense. Thinking about offense is totally fine. You should be thinking about offense, but defense is the most important thing. That's the main thing I just want to impart on you. The Q here, like we were saying with Yas, and well, I'll go to a more macro related thing in a second here, but just like I was saying with this Q, see that? See where you guys are both standing? Just drop it on both of you. And then his choices are walk forward to attack you and get hit by the Q, or walk away, and then it gives you time to move to the right. Anyways, let's try and find some more macro oriented stuff. Yeah, so right, this was so just because we secured the dragon doesn't mean there's not going to be a fight afterwards. So like, yes, they can take it. We don't need to TP down, but then like, boom, there's Warwick. There's MF with Yumi on her. So we should look back. We should start looking down again because now there's a fight. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying though. That's what I'm saying is okay, cool. Now we have the information. Now we continue to walk and we watch the minimap. It's fine. Oh, there's Warwick. Oh, there's MF and Yumi. So now that we've established there's enemies attacking our team on the minimap, that's when we look. No, but we look. We look. We don't teleport. We look, and then from looking, we see if we should teleport or not. That's the key, though, is you need to look because I don't know what to tell you in this situation. And then here comes Yasuo. You know what I mean? So by this point, it's too late. So now we just continue to push. Now just shove the wave. But then, like I was saying, so they've dominated mid and are pushed up there. So now, like I was saying, we need to clear the wave, run into this bush, and then base. But it's still at this point we should just run to the wall and base from here because they're going to collapse on us. I totally get it, man. It's an overload of information. Like I said, like I can't deal with it. If somebody's in my ear like this, like I would just be like, shut up, I can't play, shut up. All good, all good. Let me find one more macro thing to talk about here. This is pretty important, like we were saying. So this is where you were saying like, oh, should I go to top lane? Because of how far, this will be the last thing we'll talk about. Because of how far out this minion wave is, you don't need to go there yet. Once somebody shows up, that's when you need to go because you'll need to go up and catch the wave they send into the turret. But we have a small timing window right now, and that's why we need to be here. Sorry, go ahead. No, 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 and that's what I'm saying is this is why I keep repeating the story of like I was you. My first season of playing, I was you. Back in season 3, I had that mentality. I have to get my turret. I have to kill my lane opponent. I have to dominate my lane. And as soon as I stopped thinking like that, I instantly climbed to plat. It was I literally I remember this. I went on a run of 22 wins and 3 losses. All I didn't improve at the game. All I did was change what I valued. Instead of going into the game thinking about killing and winning lane, I said, I'm just here to not lose lane. I'm just not going to die. And as long as I don't screw up, it's insane how many like there would be times in the game where I'd be like 0-0-0 at like 20 minutes, and then by 25 minutes I'm like 6-0-4, and I'm like, how did that happen? I don't even remember when I got kills. It just naturally happens when you put yourself in good situations. Good things are more likely to happen. It's like, so in this spot here, so even though like I was saying before, but I was like, oh, there's a bunch of people here now. So now we leave, we rotate down towards bot side because Yasuo is pushing that lane up. So if Yasuo stays, then we get to collapse on him. If he leaves, then we turn around. So we start the process of a potential good situation. So now we give Yasuo the opportunity to screw up. And then look, this is where we queue. Perfect. Now, this is what I was saying before, but when I was like, you zoned them off so that Azir got to CS this for free. This is exactly the same thing, is you are facilitating the play of your team to collapse on Yasuo by zoning the MF and Yumi. That alone is what makes this play work. And then this right here, great ward. I'm pretty sure you ward over the wall. Yeah, that's great ward. See? And then our team gets that. Look at that. We just trade 2 for 1. Awesome. Even though you didn't do it, what you just did right there, this is what I call soft carrying. You're too concerned with hard carrying. This is soft carrying. Soft carrying is what wins games. Soft carrying is what got me into Diamond, not hard carrying. I very rarely hard carry games. I mostly soft carry games. I make my team look better than they are. If you can hard carry, then do it. I'm not saying to stop. I'm saying as you climb, people will get good enough to where you can't just hard carry every game. There's going to be plenty of games where things are not going your way. Your lane opponent is a beast. You're getting camped by the jungler. This is how you can win in any scenario, whether you're super behind or super ahead. All of these rules still apply, and that's what I'm trying to impart. Is like if you're stomping, great. Still remember, like don't die. You know what I mean? Like when I have a lead, when I have 5 kills and I've got a huge bounty on my head, I'm not thinking where's that sixth kill. I'm thinking, oh my god, I do not need to die because the swing of gold, if I die, will be insane, and we could just lose the game off of something stupid like that. If you have control, if you have a lead, if you have the advantage, you don't need to change anything. The person who doesn't have that needs to change things. So if you're behind, try and change something, absolutely. But if you're super far ahead or whatever, it's easy to have the offensive mentality. It's difficult to have the defensive mentality. So if you can focus on defense, you will naturally accomplish offense just because it comes way more naturally, where the defense is the stuff you have to kind of force into you and like be like, okay, no, we shouldn't do that. It's like the parent being like, did you eat your vegetables? Blah blah blah. It's like you have to have that voice because the voice of let's eat a bunch of sugar and go crazy is the natural response. So that's why I'm trying to get you to think about that because you have all the natural offense and aggression and stuff like that. Like you're playing well. I'm trying to shore up all the stuff that's going to allow it so that even when your opponent is playing well, it doesn't matter. All right. Any questions or anything before we call it a day? Yeah, well, it's about understand. Your job is to predict when potential opportunities may occur and put yourself in a position where you can capitalize on them. Whether that's yes, yes, the minion waves will tell you what to do. Where players minion waves and player like choices as far as like where they decide to position themselves on the map, those are the two main things that will tell you what to do. So there were some times where you're like pushing the wave and all of our team is dead or back at base or something. I'm like, don't do that because there's nothing for us to accomplish right now. So wait until there's something for us to accomplish and then you can clear the wave and rotate to that position where there's the potential opportunity. It could be the reverse as well. It could be defensive. Like there was one time in this game where I was like, just show up in mid lane and you just I'm like just sit there and wait. Like just be an extra wall for them to go through and wait for your team to arrive because your team's probably going to get attacked here or whatever. So just show up and then if they do get attacked, you're here for the fight. And it's difficult to do, but it gets way easier over time. Like I've done this for years and stuff, so it's reasonably straightforward for me to like look at the mini map and be like, okay, we have to go here, and this is going to happen here. But if you just start thinking about that more, then it'll start to come naturally. It'll start to become like this little like flow chart of like if A then B, if B then C, and it gets pretty. You can start getting pretty quick at it. So the idea is to just have that mentality of look for potential dangerous opportunities. Like, is my team going to get attacked? Is my team going to attack somebody else? Are they going to fight over something? Try and be in that area um, beforehand. That the way you succeed at this game is by predicting the future and then playing based on those predictions. But predicting the future is not that difficult in this game because things happen the same way a lot. You can recognize a lot of patterns, and once you recognize those patterns, you can start to abuse them because you're like, oh, I bet this person's going to do this. And that's why I was talking about like the bush play, where I was like, fake a back in the bush, because I bet you they're going to think you're basing, and I bet you they're going to push the wave, and then you'll be able to freeze and you'll be safe for another time or whatever. And even if they don't, it doesn't matter. But that's try and make your enemy not allowed to do what they want to do. If you're able to just do whatever you want to do, then just do it by all means. That's totally fine. This is for when you can't do that, basically. This is for when things are not going your way, when you don't have free reign to just be a split pushing a side lane and 3 people come to kill you and you just 1v3 and shit like that. If you can do that, then great, by all means. But what I'm saying is that is not a sustainable strategy. As you climb, it will become a problem. That's exactly what happened to me. And this is a large reason of why I started coaching, is because like I had friends do exactly the same thing. And I was like, oh my God, I've figured out the key. It's like you stop trying to kill people and start trying not to die. And it instantly makes the game easier. Because like I'm not that good at this game, man. Like I'm really not. I'm really not. And it is partially that, yeah. I mean, that definitely does help. But regardless of what champion you're playing, even if it is something super aggressive that like requires you to do dangerous things, you can still play in a way where those dangerous things aren't that dangerous. And that's our key. And like what I was saying at the beginning of the lesson, where I'm like, even if your team has a 10% chance to win, it's your job to make it 15%. So even if you're playing a champion that's like a coin flip champion, you're like playing a collie or something like that, where you're like, man, I'm going to go in, and if I win this fight, then we do well, and if I don't, we're screwed. Try and pick a fight that's not a 50-50. Maybe it's a 60-40. You know what I mean? Like try and find any way to increase your chances by a little bit, and then it makes it okay. But that's the key is most people don't look for those opportunities. They're just like 50-50, I'll take it. Where it's like, can we increase those odds a bit? Then I'll take it. Because everything's a gamble, and gambling is not smart unless the odds are in your favor. So make the odds in your favor and then roll the dice. And if the odds are not in your favor, then keep the dice in your hand and play another day. All right. Yeah, no worries, man. Yeah, no, all good. If you have any questions or anything, I'm always happy to chat. So feel free to message me. If if you want to talk about build or lane matchups or whatever it is. Yeah, yeah. So feel free to message me whenever. But I think you're on the right track. Like I said, like I said, you remind me of me back in season 3, where it's like you 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 have the potential. Like you know what to do, but you don't understand what the specifics are to make what you're trying to do easier on yourself. And that's what changed the game for me. Yeah, just make your life easy. If something is difficult, don't do it. Find easy things to do. Find stuff that makes your life and your team's life easier and the enemy team's life more difficult. And then even if they're better players, they'll probably lose just because they're having to, carry 100 pounds of weight and you're only having to carry 50. It's just easier for you. Give yourself an easier task. But anyways, like I said, message me if you have any questions. But other than that, like I said, I think you are on the right track. I do see a lot of really good things that you did. The fact that you just like, like controlled the weight. The first 2 outings of lane phase was just like freeze the wave, build up a slow push, crash it back to base. I can't tell you how much I love that. That's beautiful. You're trying too much to be TF Blade, and that the big like honestly the and this is gonna sound bad, but like the biggest improvement I had in this game is when I realized that I was bad. When I'm like, you know what? I make mistakes every single game. Even the best games I've had in my life, I still make mistakes constantly. So I'm like, you know what? I'm never gonna be challenger. I'm never gonna be on a pro level. So instead of trying to do that, I'm just gonna be trying to avoid my weaknesses and shine my strengths. If I'm bad at something, if I'm a fish and somebody takes me out of water, I'm gonna flop around and die. But if they put me in water, it's like, damn, look at that thing go. And that's what I want to do is I want to anytime I'm like, ooh, you know what? I'm not good at this part of the game, or I'm not good at this little matchup or whatever, or this guy's better than me at this or whatever, then don't play him in that way. Find a way around it instead of trying to break down the brick wall, just walk around it. And that's what we're looking for. Because if you can break down the brick wall, then do it for sure. But you're not always going to be able to. And that's what this sort of information is mostly for, is how to figure out a way to win even when all the odds are against you and you really don't actually have the tools to win. You make it seem like you do. And that's all we have to do is we just fake it till we make it. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. No worries, man. Yeah, no, absolutely. Like I said, like you have a lot of promise. So the main thing, like I said, is just try and have a defensive mindset, and you should be able to like. My goal is always for my students to be able to like coach themselves. Essentially, like I want to teach you like theories and ideas, and then when you get into situations, you can like figure out the solution because you know the theories and ideas behind what is valuable. So just try and focus on defense before offense. Offense is still there, aggression is still good, but safety first. All right, cool. I'll let you go, man. Have yourself a good night, and we'll talk soon. All right, bye.